Hello everyone and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Last time we played, we um, defeated the Avatar of Merkel um, and dispatched Ketherick Thorm once and for all. Shadowheart was able to talk with Dame Aelin and essentially set her on the path towards becoming a Selûnite again. Um, and we basically finished up pretty much everything we had to do in the Shadow Curse lands. So now we're going to head to Baldur's Gate itself into Act 3. The question is will we get jumped on the way?
Faith protects me.
As you can see, we kind of hello. Hi Astrid, how you doing? I forgot to recolor Shadowheart. She's no longer Sharon, but she hasn't accepted becoming a Selûnite yet, so okay, so I did recolor her for Shadowheart Origins. Okay, good.
At least things have stayed interesting. Amicus animae.
Scratch.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
What you got there?
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Who is your good boy? Also, we still have a while before this happens, but when we finally finish Carolina's run, instead of going back to Mass Effect like the original plan was, because Mass Effect 1 is still giving me difficulties, we're just going to do a canon run of Baldur's Gate 3. And by canon run, I mean the Dark Urge. A redeemed Dark Urge. For that one, we will be doing what... We're not going to be customizing the look or class of the Dirge. He will be a white Dragonborn Storm Sorcerer. The only modification I'm going to do to him is I'm going to give him a tail. Because Dragonborn should have tails.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me.
Well, you've been forced to live a lie. At least now the truth is starting to reveal itself. Reveal itself.
Indeed. But the truth may yet prove painful. Who knows what Shah still keeps from me? We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to.
And just do whatever you need to.
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Alright, so we're gonna use our buffs. I'll do that, do that. Yankee. utility. Hi, Fluff. Okay. Shadowheart. Drink that. Drink that. Drink that. Elven Elegance. Githyanki Providence. And Teeth Vice. Lae'zel. Give her a bite. Give her strength. And poison resistance.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Then Gale. That. Movement. Ups. Hellish Rebuke. That. And that. Okay. And then, obviously, Mage Armor.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Alright, let's go ahead and talk with everybody before we head out.
Poor Shadowheart. She's been jerked around so much. I want to believe the gods keep this world balanced, but sometimes... sometimes I wonder. He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my
He
way
being
through the
Gortash.
city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work, guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just... it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe and he paid me well. Well enough to move into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zauriel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. 1 minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zariel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard.
Well, he'll get what it's coming to him eventually.
Taken from the light to be raised in darkness. The truth is finally dawning. Shadowheart can follow its light, or she can retreat back into dusk.
Alright. Jaheira.
I would not linger in this land over long, but whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
Halsin is all the way up here by himself, because Minthara kind of took his spot. If we didn't have Minthara, he'd be down where she is. But because we saved Minthara, he and Daniel are up here.
I swear, I can already feel a change in the air. Like the curse itself knows its time is short.
But now you got what you wanted, after all.
I have. But perhaps there is more that I want. Anyway, once the curse is lifted, nature can take its course without me. I belong at your side.
I'm glad to
And
have
I'm
you.
glad to be had. Glad to be with you, I mean.
Yeah, Carolina's already spoken for, but at least you tried.
Shadowheart was no true child of Shah, merely a captive. She must have her vengeance.
Oh, Shadowheart will have her vengeance.
It does not surprise me that Shadowheart's faith was based on a lie. Deception is the sum of Shah's design.
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long century.
Yeah, I can see that.
So, it's a quest to free Shadowheart's parents, is it? And here I was, worried I'd be the only one with a difficult family reunion waiting in the city.
Jealous? I want to ask about Cazador's ritual. You must be thinking about it.
The thing that will decide my fate forevermore. Yes, it's been on my mind. Why?
I just want to know what your intentions are.
I hadn't really decided on the specifics. Obviously, we could stop the ritual, or not. What? I've obviously thought about it. If I was the one who completed the ritual, I'd have such power. And I could walk in the sun without fear I'd turn into a mind flare.
And the souls that need to be sacrificed.
I don't relish it, but my siblings lured thousands of people to their deaths over the years. I doubt Baldur's Gate would miss them. Of course, I don't even know if I could complete the ritual. It may be impossible, but it certainly is tempting.
At least Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its keen edge draw forth whatever vengeance she desires.
Alright. Let us venture forth. Alright.
The shadow curse will soon be forgotten, thanks to us. Looks like an army marched through here.
You're about to progress your adventure. Once you move on, you may not be able to return. Make sure to tie up any loose ends before advancing.
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
You know, comparing this to Dragon Age 2, I like how whatever choice you make, you have a big impact on the game. You could be the most vile, evil person, and the Sword Coast would be, like, horrible. Or you could be, you know, doing the best you can. and you can see the positive impact you've had on everywhere you go. Whereas in Dragon Age 2, you're basically just a cosmic plaything. And Kirkwall would probably be better off if you never woke up in the morning.
Portash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord. But there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketherick. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
So she's obviously very mentally stable. Do you need help lighting a fire?
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Baldur's Gate. Worms Lookout. Now, this is an interesting spot in the sense that we don't actually come back here after heading into Rivington. There's anything hidden in here? Nope. Okay. Polymorph. Beer. Ashabet Trade Dusk. Ithbank. Water. Alright.
Painful truths have been thrust upon Shadowheart. I believe she is strong enough to endure, but her path will be easier with our support.
Yeah.
Shadowheart has found a little bit of herself again. Seluna cannot take all of the credit. She may have lit the way, but it is the cleric who took this step.
Now that we're traveling together, I realize I don't know much about you.
That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme.
Is it true that you fought the Dead Three before?
It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder?
Please, you're only one of those things.
Don't tell me which. Against all life experience, I will choose to assume the best.
I like how Jahir approves when you give her shit. You know, like playful teasing. She likes that. Allows her to keep her wits sharp. Alright. Mysterian wants to talk.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks.
It sounds as if you envy him.
Of course I envy him. Why wouldn't I? The problem with what Cazador has done is that he did it to me. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor.
So, you'd kill to take that power from him. The others bound to the ritual.
What's a handful of the wretch's servants? If they're anything like me when I was enslaved, they're all but begging for death anyway. After 200 years of shit, pure shit! I think I deserve something better.
I want to say either one or two. All that matters to me is that you're safe, or freedom is not the same as power. Could also go with 3. A killer isn't worthy of respect, but technically we've all killed. I'm gonna go with 2. No, I think 1 would be better. All that matters to me is that you're safe.
Look, I appreciate that. I'm very grateful, of course. All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down? Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend.
I promise to help you stop Cazador. I won't promise anything else.
If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazadors change their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
Oh, I'm all for, finding more info. Having you meet with your brethren again. What I'm saying is, I am not going to help you usurp the ritual. I promised I'd help you kill Cazador. I am not going to help you take his place. Because if you do, I'll kill you. And hydrate. Alright. That's an emote I've not seen before. Fish. Okay.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With his help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest, orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
I'll free everyone of this evil. I'll be the hero that saves Baldur's Gate.
You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join.
Under attack. Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Well, this is fantastic. So we have 3 turns to make it to the portal. There we go.
That orb is about to erupt!
More Githyanki. And they're the most annoying kind, monks.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Alright. Yeah, well, I need buffs. Sorry. Hold on.
Look where city be planted. Kit here. Kit here.
Hurry. I can't hold them back alone.
You'll be fine.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
There is work to do.
That.
I need you. Now.
Drink that. Drink that.
Assume nothing.
Drink that. Drink that. Drink that. Drink that. Gale. Drink that.
Come
Drink
to the skull.
that. That. And that.
Still breathing, despite everything. Ignorance breeds madness.
What's next, I wonder?
Yes, ripe with magic.
Whee.
Time to push my luck again.
Alright. Dread Ambusher.
Have them ready.
Friend, you will be cleansed.
Alright. Call lightning, level for...
Allow me to demonstrate. Don't get too close.
Fireball!
I will not know failure.
It's not over. Come to the skull. Help me.
Whee.
It's not
Whee.
over. Come to the skull.
Oh, there's another gift there.
Before you do anything, I am your ally.
Right.
Are in danger. The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me.
I don't believe you. You're a mind flayer.
I am the reason you are free. We are more alike than you want to admit. Look past it. I know you don't want to, but you must. Now, help me.
Detect thoughts. Try to read the mind flayer's thoughts. I'm gonna keep this nat 1 just because I think it's funny.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is everywhere. You blunder in its presence like a walk pup learning to walk.
LML.
Look around you. We are at war. Fight with me. Your future depends on it.
Alright, fine.
Together, we can turn the tide.
Alright. I need to take out the ranged people.
Very well.
Strip is impeccable. I mean, he does have some good threats. I will grant him that. Orphic favor. What does that do? Oh. Down you go. So close. Okay. Just gonna do that. Yay, and I get another action. Let's see here. Do I not have any of those arrows? Oh, I do. Okay. Son of a bitch. Okay, fine. Aim shot. Fire! Of course. Asshole! Well, Carolina's out of the fight. That's fucking bullshit. Because Carolina got knocked off. Yeah, she dead. Although I can get to her soul echo.
Step to it.
Which is right there. Alright. Let's see here. Misty Step over here.
My path be true.
Burning Hands. Misty Step.
On the move.
Tap. Revivify.
Take you. I must heal.
What fools these mortals be.
Alright.
Survival is all that matters.
Okay. At least she's back.
The lance board is set. Step by step.
You know what? Screw you. Repulsed.
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
It's obscene to owe my life to a damned geich. No more lies, no more tricks. I will have answers.
I ask again, who are you? And I'm going to need a name this time.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them. Rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stillmain. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield. The largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence. Though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while. Until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
The Githyanki and the Sphere. Who is it?
Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki.
Orpheus? Impossible. He was slain by Justil Kithrak himself.
Quite possible, I assure you. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive-mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blackith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
Was it you or Orpheus that Blackith wanted us to kill when she ordered us inside the prison?
Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive.
I don't understand. The histories claim the prince was burned to ash in the skies.
Your histories are fabrications. The prince was not killed. As you can very well see, he was in prison. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished.
Interesting. How did Gortash and the other Chosen find out about the Astral
Very
Prison?
good question. One that I have been unable to answer. That Orpheus lives at all is ruinous to Blackith. She has done everything in her power to keep his existence a secret. And that Gortash and the Chosen found out about it. This is impossible to explain. But it was important enough to them that Gortash sent me to retrieve it. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You.
What happens if we free Orpheus?
That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him. And in so doing, you would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion. A pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a illithid. A sworn enemy, just like me.
I am no illithid, and I never will be.
You are already more illithid than you realize. It has improved you.
Temporary, I
to
assure you.
reverse an inevitable process. A process of evolution. When I first escaped from the Elder Brain, I too railed against the change. But the longer I have inhabited this form, the more it has grown on me. Even if my original body remained intact after I transformed, I would not return to it. Doing so would only impose limitations. As an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change.
I'm trying to avoid becoming a Mind Flayer. I thought you agreed to protect me.
I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you.
Okay, so here's the thing. Because I have been using the popcorn, as I've been calling it, this DC, in order to prevent said change, is going to be high. And gameplay-wise, I want the change to happen. Because I've already got a mod that eliminates the ugification of it. And the powers that it gives you are near game breaking. That said, lore-wise, Carolina would not want this. She's willing to use power or illithid powers against illithids, but the ultimate goal is still to get rid of them all and have them all, die. She does not want to become a squid man. Oh yeah, this is a modded game, very much so. But Baldur's Gate 3 on any platform supports mods. Larian was very in patch 7. They built an in-house mod manager for people to submit their mods and put it on there. So, and one of them is basically a glamour charm that makes you look like you, even if you're partial illithid. If you can evolve me, why can't you stop ceramorphosis altogether?
The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not?
What would that entail?
You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
Now, the one major reason why Carolina does not want to do this is, as Withers has already stated, to become fully illithid is to lose your soul. Yet the soul is destroyed when you become full Squid Man. And Carolina very much likes her soul as it is, so no.
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your mind bristles with illithid potential. How could you be so cruel as to deny yourself what you want most in the world?
I felt that. It's your nature. You cannot fight it. So embrace it.
So I want to fail this DC.
But it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
I want to fail it, so I probably won't add any bonuses to it. But it is a DC 21, and I only get a +3 from Wisdom. Here we go. And I fail.
You resist now. It's too late. You already embraced the powers the parasite gave you. You leveraged them to manipulate, to dominate, to survive. Your nature is no longer your own. You are well on your way to fulfilling your illithid potential. You are ready to evolve. through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected.
That's
Your
what a
mind
partial
present
lithid
in
would look
every
like without the
flex
glamour charm,
of a
by the way.
joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. When your allies see what you can do, I hope you encourage them to try it for themselves.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
But we mustn't lose focus.
Minthara
We need to
maybe,
resume
because
our
she's
journey.
already okay with it. But
You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain and bring it under our control.
also, this is going to kind of, well, more or less, see the final, well, in Carolina's mind, she's going to see the evolution as forced on her. So she's going to start plotting the Emperor's downfall. And the best way to do that is through him. We just don't know how to do it yet.
Quite exhausted. A good night's sleep would do me wonders.
But yeah, as you can see, the mod is now activated. So, Carolina does not look like a monster. Also, what do you think of her drip? I think it was cool. All black is slimming. Yeah. That is from the Hades dye. The Unseen, black, void, dark blue, and green. Me gusta. Also, let's go ahead and clean up. And I'm gonna drink some medicine real quick. There we go.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet.
Blood of the mother. Who is he exactly?
Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen.
Jesus. 157. That's a lot of Blackiths.
Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps.
Then Voss is right. Orpheus is the seed of Vlaakith's demise.
The seed and the sower. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way.
Alright. Let's talk about Orpheus.
What about him?
Why is he called the Prince of the Comet?
The historical slates describe Orpheus as a fearsome, terrible creature, powerful beyond measure, and enthralled by the Geich. So mad with power, he'd smash through the Githyanki Empire and deliver the shards to his illithid masters. And glowing with such psionic force that he and his red dragon blazed a trail through the skies. A lethal comet careening towards my people. Lies, of course. Vlaakith spread a false image of Orpheus as monstrous betrayer, and her knights as the butchers who sliced him through. She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. So great is the comet, it could shatter her reign.
Why did Vlaakith keep Orpheus alive all those millennia ago?
The Emperor may be loathsome, but it's right. Orpheus can disrupt a Geich hive mind. A talent like that makes the prince a powerful shield and a powerful weapon. Why destroy a weapon like that when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself?
I can see the tactics behind that. Why would Vlaakith want Orpheus dead now if he's so valuable alive, though?
A weapon is only an asset for as long as it isn't pointed at you. The means of Vlaakith's own end has been ripped away from her. Better to have Orpheus killed than to risk his escape. Better to risk the rise of illithids than let the Prince of the Comet deny her the godhood she craves.
Who are the Hosguth Yankee in the prism?
Orpheus's honor guard, loyal to the end. Trapped by Vlaakith in the same prism holding their noble prince, fruitlessly hacking at the sphere that contains him. They see us as Geich, tadpoled husks in the Emperor's thrall. I regret their deaths, but I pledge to live as they perished, in the service of Gith's son.
Really? Alright. Okay, so no one else is talking to, so... Alright, so we now have the ability to get more popcorn power. We've already got flight. We've got black hole. Create a point of intense gravity that pulls in all nearby enemies and slows them. 5 more black holes can be summoned after the spell's initial casting. Afterwards, you must short rest before casting again. Psionic Dominance. Whenever an enemy within 60 feet targets you with a spell of a level that is lower than or equal to your proficiency bonus, you can use your reaction to nullify the spell. Yeah, PowerPoints. Illithid Expertise. You've deepened your sense of self, gaining expertise in persuasion, deception, and intimidation checks. Fracture Psyche. Invade a target's mind and disrupt its defenses. The target's AC is reduced by 1. If the target dies while its psyche is fractured, you can cast Shatter Psyche on another target. Displacer Beast. Transform into a Displacer Beast that can displace itself and enemies and has 85 hit points. You take on the attributes of the Displacer Beast, but maintain your mental scores. When your Displacer Beast form drops to 0 hit points, you revert to your original form. Absorb Intellect. You can heal yourself by eating other people's brains. Free Cast. You have discovered a marvelous adaptability within yourself. Spell slots, charges, and similar resource costs for your next action or spell are removed. Refreshes after a long rest. Mind Sanctuary. Sculpt a magical nexus that allows within to take actions and bonus actions interchangeably. This is not Pokemon. And finally, Mind Blast. It is a AoE cone that deals 4d8 plus 3 psychic damage. Spew forth a conical wave of psychic energy and possibly stun targets within. So we're going to do Mind Blast. Psychic Dominance. Illithid Expertise. Free Cast. And Displacer Beast. Also, I just gained 5 more stacks for Call the Weak. So when I bring down a target to fewer hit points than the number of evolved Illithid powers, it dies, and all nearby creatures take 1 to 4 psychic damage. Surprised your tadpole isn't starved yet. It's a PG-3 insult. You're devastated right now. So let's just see what we've got now. We've got free cast is active. I'll turn it back off. I can turn into Displacer Beast. I'm a kitty. 6-legged kitty with, twin squid tentacle things. Tentacle whip. Whack. I want to be this kitty. Displace. We can also just go back to normal. There we go. And then we've got Mind Blast. Boom! And we've got the Illithid fly, along with feathered wings. This kitty looks like it has great balance. It should, with 6 legs.
Ugh. That potion did not go down well.
Okay. Oh, hey.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something?
Your hair.
Can't afford to stay idle.
It's finally time. She is finally accepted. So let's change her dye job to match her new allegiance. There we go. Shadowheart is now fully Selûnite.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Be honest. What do you think of the new look?
What inspired the change?
I thought I knew who I was. But I was wrong. I do not belong to Shah. And I do not want to be adorned like one of her puppets any longer. The hair is just a gesture, true. But everything has a first step.
Well, as a Selûnite herself, I love it.
Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now.
Seems simple enough.
No. Okay. Can't use actions recently ratified. Bullshit! I'm not ready. Or is that because I haven't had a long rest since the revivification?
Gods. A mind flayer's been getting their tentacles all over our dreams this whole time. I'm really not sure about putting any trust at all in this thing. It's already shown itself a liar. I've got my eyes on the Emperor, and Karlach doesn't blink.
Good.
Shadowheart looks different. A change of diet, perhaps?
Sure, we'll go with that. More like a change of deity, but yeah.
There's no more radiant sight than that of someone who's learned to love themselves anew. Shadowed in name, but no longer in spirit. It suits her.
We have a new look for a new Shadowheart. Nice
Yep.
as it is, she still doesn't have the best hair in the camp.
Alright, let's leave camp. As we make our way to Rivington.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves and take their nether stones.
Alright.
Amicus animalis.
Virtus et scientia.
Long Strider 3.
Procrea.
Long Strider 1.
Kitius.
Oh, it was because I did the half-elven healing. Got it. Okay. Not like the drow cares. Minthara kind of cares, but not really. As long as Shadowheart is still able to fight, she'll be... That's all she really cares about.
Looking ahead. There's no time to waste.
Yes. Okay.
Seek and you shall find me.
Eager for battle.
Tiamat. Okay.
Let me
We
work
might
my
switch that to
magic.
Bahamut later on, but whatever.
What
Okay.
now? The city is close now. My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Pick up backpack. Pick up backpack. Welcome to Rivington.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum.
Tell me where she went, little one. I can try tracking her down.
She went looking for herbs. That's what she said. Said it was for the spots. She had them all in her hands and face. She said she wouldn't be gone long. But that was a whole 10 days ago.
The herbs you know for salving sores would take effect immediately. It seems unlikely this child's mother will return.
Here, I've got some rations to spare.
Thank you. I was getting hungry. Mum made a big stew before she left. She's the best cook ever. But I ate it all. I'll look for her. I think she'll probably come soon. Thanks a lot.
She's not gonna find her.
As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now.
Looks like there was a major battle that was fought there. I didn't do it. Yeah. Although the kid can have a somewhat happy ending, depending upon choices.
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
The army of the Absolute is mere days away, and you're bickering over property ownership.
This is my home. I may pride myself on my philanthropy, but I draw the line at being a halfway house.
This man's indignant demeanor barely masks a seething anxiety. There's more to this situation than he's letting on.
Zenobia and I are just navigating a slight contractual disagreement. Not that it's any of your concern.
You seem to be a little on edge. Are you all right?
Well, wouldn't you be on edge if your beautiful home had been defiled by such brazen interlopers?
You know what? How about you live and let live, and I let you live in return? I don't know where I learned thaumaturgy, but okay.
Fine, fine. They can stay. Just don't blame me when they turn on you like the mongrels they are.
I respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the guild's toes, and we'd like a little something to make it better.
You have no idea who you're messing
A
with.
loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
Or what?
I'd say you'll live to regret it, but honestly, I'm not so sure you'd live.
I fought and killed an avatar of Merkel recently. I think I can handle you.
You're serious? Let's forget this unpleasantness ever happened.
Works for me.
Boys, we've got places to be.
See you later, everybody.
At least here we stand a chance. Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you.
How did you end up here?
Same way lots of us did. Trying to get away from the army of the Absolute. If you had the chance to put a roof over your family's heads after being on the run for Torm knows how long, wouldn't you?
No one's telling you to leave. Just make sure that there's a fine line between making sure your family is safe and taking advantage. Just make sure you don't cross that line. You know, leave the house is better than you found it when you finally have a place of your own. Don't break anything. All that stuff.
We will stay. For now. I just hope he doesn't pay anyone else to come sniffing round. Thank you. And may Torm keep you.
Alright.
Thank the gods. I was sure we were about to be evicted.
I don't think they can being homeless again.
Now we don't have to leave. I'm gonna build a big house for all the rats. It's gonna be really fancy. You'll see.
Right. What are crows doing? It's locked.
Don't give me trouble now.
Excuse me, I can't hear you over the sound of me being a rogue. Also, what's my subclass? Oh yeah, a thief. Would you not? I'm trying to... So we can rifle through his shit without, you know, being discovered. Grab a pitcher of beer. Mug of beer. Give me your stuff. Look, possession is 9/10 of the law. Now's the Baldur's Gate. Centuries ago, a young man sailed from the village of Grey Harbor. Where he went, what he saw, and the deeds he accomplished are as simple legends today. But the wealth he returned with years later is a hard fact. Baldurin made Grey Harbor rich. His gold built docks, funded businesses, and raised strong walls to protect it all. One of the gates into this flourishing city was named in his honor. But so great was the wealth that flowed through it that the name of the gate became more than the famous than the village that started it. The name Grey Harbor has been relegated to dusty history books and ancient maps. But Baldur's Gate? That name is on the lips of every traveler in favor. And you're the law. I wouldn't have said that I am the law, but, you know. Toymaker's basement key. Hello. He's got a basement. Well, this is certainly interesting.
What peace? Haven't you heard there's an army marching towards the city?
That's curious.
Just gonna shut that there. Sorry. Nothing. The gate is closed. Baldur's Gate, a bastion of commerce and culture, rewarded only with corruption and catastrophe. Crime, poverty, taxation, burdens unfairly heaped upon the soldiers of the common citizenry. Thieves and outsiders grow fat from the teat, while native Baldurians starve in the street. For too long, the Grand Duke and his parliament of peers have left our gate unguarded. If you, like us, stand ready to defend it, then join like-minded individuals in a frank exchange of ideas. Join the keepers of the gate. Enough is enough. The gate is closed. Got the fire amber. Yep, great. No. Row books. Don't need that one because I already read it. I'll take these tools. And the disarm kit. Alright. Oh, hey! A hatch. I wonder where this goes. Oh, wait. Chest. Diamond!
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Oh. Okay, everybody. You're all...
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Just gonna disarm these. Because I don't want things to explode.
Trapped. Be cautious.
Just gonna turn the lights here. Okay.
Trapped. Be cautious.
Disarm.
Trapped. Be cautious.
Ow.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Alright. Think I got all the traps. They really matter.
Looks like a trap.
Blackmail letter. Offer. Package still waiting for you at Philogios. You better not be late again, or we'll start to wonder if you're really as committed as you claim to be. Pick it up, put it in the teddy bears, and make the donation. It couldn't be simpler, really. If it's still here this time tomorrow, we'll stuff you with it. As you well know, we've plenty to spare.
Might be worth checking Arthur's donations. Looks like his generosity's compromised.
Instructions for donation. Gifts for refugees only, please distribute.
I don't think the children could cope with being homeless again.
We're lucky there's still decent folk about.
Baldurians! Stand with me against this tide that threatens to overwhelm us.
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The Flaming Fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods. Oh, another visitor, I see. Listen, we keep letting the likes of you in. Soon, there'll be no room left for any of us true Baldurians.
Baldurian? Your accent's Riventonian. That hardly counts.
Excuse me? I was born inside the city walls, a Baldurian through and through. Wherever you're from, clearly they don't teach manners.
From Baldur's Gate.
They're beggars and criminals, and we won't have them.
I have something to ask, and I'm sure the Manic will deal with it.
I took you for one of them for a moment. The refugees, that is. You're a recent arrival for sure, still bearing dust from the road. But you have something they lack. Dignity. These wretches have nowhere to call home, nothing to live off but what they carry, and nobody to help them but themselves. And me, of course.
How charitable of you.
Charity is a luxury. Fickle occasional gestures from guilty hearts. I run a business.
And I'm a
You'd be
thief. I
shocked
get
by
it.
The sort of things they bring with them. Gold and jewels, they can't easily exchange. Heirlooms, rarities, sentimental items, even cremation urns. Alas, you can't eat grandmother's ashes, nor can you easily trade a golden candelabra for a bowl of soup. That is where I come in. Liquidity. Their heirlooms for my gold.
Detect thoughts. A slippery fellow. Perhaps his thoughts will reveal what his lips won't. Ew. Oh, good.
Difficult to get a good day's trade done when I'm expected to keep watch for Shadowheart at the same time. Who knows when she'll finally turn up.
I see. So you buy their heirlooms and valuables at a low rate. Genius. I applaud you.
A pity more don't share your open mind. I always
I'm
say
just
it's
buttering him up
but some don't
for
see it
later.
that way.
Sounds like you got wares for sale. Do you mind if I take a look? That. That, 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 that. Alright, the Dwarven Thrower, a homing weapon. It's a warhammer. A dwarf throwing this warhammer does an extra... Don't have any dwarves. Hellrider longbow. Cold snap. Offhand only. Carolina could actually use this. Because her melee weapon is a longsword, which means she could wield a dagger in her offhand. And she's already got the dual wielding feat because she dual wields hand cannons. So yeah, I'll grab that. And then let's see what I can sell you. Have a diamond, have a mug, torch. Have some tongs. Rope. Rope. That. Those. That. 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 That, and that. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna send the foodstuffs back to camp.
I'm not paid to debate.
What can you sell before you we're not gonna kill him because we still need intelligence from him.
I'm paid to take down troublemakers.
Because he knows where Shadowheart's parents might be. And what you'll learn is you don't kill anyone if they can still tell you things. I don't know if the game will let us. At least initially. But we are going to end up fighting the Sharans. And he might be there when we, take the fight to them. So, possibly. A lot of for help then.
Refugees can't stay here in Rivington. They're a danger to all of us.
We've got diseases. And any one of them could be a spy for the Absolute.
Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
Why don't you protect us instead of these scruffy outlanders?
What?
I'm not paid to debate with civilians.
No, we pay taxes for you to
I guess I'm not allowed to equip a dagger with a longsword. Okay. Do I not have that feat after all? I guess I don't. Okay, that's fine. I thought I did, but it turns out I didn't. There we go.
homes. That's an order.
Why don't you protect us instead of these scruffy outlanders?
No time to rest. I'm not paid to debate with civilians.
Young lady,
Gale,
Shadowheart.
I've heard you
a
talking
word.
in your sleep. You're me.
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight.
You're a Sharon, aren't you? From Shadowheart's Cloister.
There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
Shadowheart, it's all yours.
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear. You have some form at doing so, after all.
Well, he's lovely.
I heard a curious sound in the night. What would you know about that, Shadowheart?
I'm not paid to debate with
Lady Shah permits me to plead ignorance.
I ask not of Lady Shah, but of you and your paramour.
So don't
Who's-
trouble.
I haven't the faintest idea what you mean. Perhaps a
Who's your
cat
paramour?
pounced on its prey.
Because I don't have a romance with Shadowheart going on. I have a romance with Gale.
Grown-ups look at me sideways because they think you're a thief, Mercon. Duh. But I'm not a thief. Am I? Wish I could ask Mole.
You did me a real favor clearing all those ghouls out of Moonrise.
I do what
That
I can.
old bonebag Ketherick had some fancy junk stashed behind all the cobwebs and piles of gore.
You looted Moonrise Towers.
Didn't you? Figured we only got the scraps you didn't have the strength to carry.
I mean, I did. I'm impressed. Show me these fancy items you have on offer. Anything magical?
Would I try to fool a sharpie like you? Have a look.
All right, so we've got Corvid token. The Scabby Pugilist Circlet. Holy Hand Soap. Holy Water. Elixir of Guileful Movement. I don't know if we've got that, so I'm just going to grab it.
Stay away from trapped chests.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a rogue. Don't worry about it, kid.
We need a place to hide any good stuff we find.
How about in those stacks of hay?
We've had work.
Yeah. We'll go in the right way.
What do you think that clerk has got in his crate?
Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
Donations?
Donations for what?
Do you know advice? The refugees. If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going.
I need to get into the barn right now. Something dangerous might be among the donations.
I'm gonna let you through because I don't want to take any risks. But you better not be lying.
If I was lying, it would make me roll deception. I rolled persuasion.
Is everything all right, Manip Nestor? Sir?
There's been a report of dangerous contraband in the donations, and we're going to check it out.
Why? All these goods have already been checked in.
I didn't ask for your opinion, Fist. Fall in and do your job.
Do you want me to go look?
Are you gonna search?
Okay. Come on, Kale. There we go.
A trap. So much for the art of hospitality.
You were right. Explosives. Now give me some room. I need to make sure the rest of these donations are safe. You try and find whoever is responsible for this.
Will do. Do you want me to disarm it? Yeah, I'm gonna disarm it. There. They're safe now.
I say, terribly decent of you to come over and exchange pleasantries.
You're one of the most impressive pigs I've ever seen.
Oh, how kind of you to say. I have been growing my bristles out. It's something of an art, you see.
He's such a distinguished gentleman.
I bet that's where he keeps the valuables.
He's so cute. All right.
What in the hells was that?
Felt like a quake fit to topple Ramazeth's tower.
Baldur's Gate at last. We should find Sharess's caress. Voss will be waiting.
I'm gonna send everyone to camp just so Carolina can be on the top of the thing, because it's messing with the order of stuff for inventory. First, do you think the egg is doing well?
The air grows ever warmer, the hum of life within it louder. It may yet hatch, though not soon by my estimation. In its heat lives stimulation, and in its throbbing, exhilaration. An effigy of Githyanki future, incubated inside a fragile shell.
You're getting attached. Should I start calling you Mommy Lae'zel?
Only if you want me to roast you over a campfire, using my blade as a spit. But it is true that I feel some manner of responsibility for this unhatched whelp. After we free Orpheus, we can revisit the matter. If the egg hatches beforehand, well, we will shield it from the Lich Queen's zealots. Whatever may come, I will not let Vlaakith poison the fledgling with lies.
Yeah, you say those mean things, but you were smiling the entire time. Should keep it in camp, away from danger.
A camp once visited by a scheming devil is no safe haven for the unhatched. It has afforded us as much disquiet as it has rest.
Fair enough.
Leave the egg with me. There's no need for further discussion. I'm listening. Are you sure that's the best course of action? Confirmed. Until then, I remain at the ready.
Okay.
Worm's Crossing. We could be inside the city walls before long. And I could be back where this all started.
Sharon's using a place called the House of Grace to cover their presence in Baldur's Gate.
Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere. Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you ignore... I'll see you at camp then. Be safe. I'm not sure how we'd manage without you.
Civilization beckons at last. It's no water deep, but Baldur's Gate is a respectable runner-up. Or at least a close third.
Candlekeep is a second.
There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure.
All right, now go to camp so I can deal with something real quick. I'll be there. I'll be there shortly.
No matter. After all, I question the wisdom of that decision, but so I'll be in the camp then, idling away the hours.
All right. I'm doing this because I might be recruiting someone that the good aligned people in my party may not entirely agree with.
My.
So
The
why
fates
Gale
move
for
in
romance?
strange
Because he's
and
adorkable.
scrumptious ways. I am delighted to see you again. After our little interlude at last light,
Shadowheart is also adorkable, but Shadowheart is going to be with my Dark Urge playthrough. That's why. Let's see here. Glad to see the road to the city treated you kindly.
Did it? I'm not so sure. I'm not in the city yet, you see. I'd quite like to get inside, but it's difficult to shuffle your way to the top of the queue when you're, well, as big as an ox. But what if I was smaller, more discreet? Maybe then a kind soul might bring me through, right in their little pocket.
I suppose so. What form would you take?
Ooh. This day has ended so much better than it started. Now, you don't worry about me. I'll be a good, quiet little apple you can tuck into the corner of your pack, just until we are inside the city walls. Hail, Cyric! I can't wait to get inside.
I'm gonna regret this. Yeah, the Gale romance is actually kind of sweet in the fact that the whole point of it is to get Gale to accept who he is and that he doesn't need all of his ambitions to prove his worth. And while doing the romance, I actually kind of relate a lot to Gale in that regard. So I kind of roleplay him in the romance department. And I just pick the lines that Carolina would say that I kind of would wish my potential partner would say. the things I would want to hear, more or less. All right, so... Oh wait, I forgot. Still have one more thing to get. Sweet. Yeah. I am a sucker for hopeless I'm a hopeless romantic at heart. So if there's a hopelessly, sickeningly sweet story, I will probably love it.
Now, mind your tongues. Leave Christine to me.
Whatever you do, I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now.
Let me take a look at that wound.
After a quick examination, you conclude that your patient is pretending to be wounded. You wonder why.
Really? This isn't necessary. I'm sure there are other people that need your help more urgently.
The fake wound grift is a classic, but you need to put more effort in.
Shh, not so loud. If those lads find out I'm faking, they might go off on their own. They're not ready for that. And frankly, I'd miss them. I don't really have any other friends. And I like those lads. So I think I'll stick around a while more.
Or you could just, you know, tell them that, you know, you don't want them to leave. Who knows? Hey, the tieflings are here! Tell the homies. Tell the homies they're homies, yep.
We made it through hell, twice. I know now that as long as Danis and I stick together, we can do anything.
Yeah, these two, Bex and Danis, are newlyweds, more or less. And in Act 2, you can save Danis from Moonrise Towers and reunite the two. And then Bex gives you 10 chocolate chip cookies as a reward. They're the best cookies in the game.
What a sad situation. The once proud tieflings of Elturel, reduced to beggars.
You won't be like this for the rest of your life.
We should have an exile's feast to commemorate those we lost. Supplies are short, but I can scrape enough together.
Immutable form. A level 12 guard with only 15 hit points. With dark vision, evasion, fast hands, immutable form, perfect sentry, and reliable talent. With a plus 6 in dex. Just trying to flip those two around. Yeah, no, you're not a guard. Who are you?
Hail, friend. Fine day, isn't it? Forgive me, you're in no mood to talk about the weather. Your journey here was a hard one, no doubt. Is this your first time in Baldur's Gate?
Do I look like a tourist? I live here.
You do? My apologies. It's usually newcomers who seek my aid. Though, with the way the city's been recently, they've been staying away in droves. Used to be you'd arrive knowing you'd a full belly and a warm bed waiting for you. Not anymore. These days, there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top and, well, folk aren't feeling too generous.
I didn't come looking for handouts. I can take care of myself.
That might be the simplest approach. Unfortunately, not everyone sees it that way.
Some well-to-dos in the city donated enough to see the newcomers right for the time being. Only they didn't bother helping everyone else. Locals going without while strangers feast. It stoked the fire, all right. Some Baldurians are kicking up a fuss round the front of the barn as we speak. If I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach them a lesson they'd never forget.
You're supposed to keep the peace, not stoke the fire.
What peace? If no one steps in, there'll be bodies piled high in the streets before long. Those refugees have been leeching on our city for too long. If we don't show them that we mean business, they'll bleed us dry. We need to march round the front and kill every last one of them. Let's see them eat our food with their guts on the floor. What do you say?
You're a monster. I'm reporting you to your commanding officer.
Tell them! I'll cut out their eyes and make them watch.
Orin.
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's thrall.
Technically, he did it to himself.
Begging, sniffing for our stones. Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. You'll need to bleed and carve this city if you want to turn him to grave meat. He shivers at the thought. When you find the Lordling, tell him Orin is watching.
So Orin is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
Alright. That's what I needed. Okay. Well. Oh, hey, we got somebody new in camp. Hey, remember that kid?
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
She's got the same type of eyes I do. One green, one blue. Yeah, of course you can stay, you know. Pick a spot and settle in.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
Of course, I need to talk with Kat. Letter from Arabella. The ink is still fresh, and the letter is drawn in careful hand. Hey, you! So I owe you a lot. For one, I don't know what the inside of a snake's belly looks like. For another, you let me stay at your camp. And for another, you found out what happened to Mom and Pops. I'm on my own now, and Bone Man says it's a good thing. I just have to let the weave guide me. As far as I can tell, it's tugging me to Baldur's Gate, so I'm heading there first. Anyway, thanks for everything. I won't forget it. Arabella. Well, I always like doing good aligned playthroughs. Doing evil aligned playthroughs, it just doesn't feel right.
I'm just a cat. Please, talk to Yenna.
Why are you so scared?
Why are you so nosy?
Do you know what happened to Yenna's mother?
Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life.
Ah. May I pet you?
Please don't.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Definitely gonna need Gale. So I'm gonna pick him back up.
Or in toys with us where she could destroy us. Whatever her motivations, I hope she reveals them quickly. With pleasure. Lead on.
All right. Gonna need a warrior. So let's bring back Lae'zel.
Orin, Skvar, burn away the shadows she hides in, tear off her mask, and you'd reveal her for what she is, a shivering child. It is done.
And then we'll bring Jaheira. Because Jaheira actually has some story relate. No, wait. No. Astarion. Because we need to talk to somebody before we get to Jaheira's stuff first.
It's not enough. We have a gallery of villains to look out for, but now we could be infiltrated by a shape changer? I can't even tell if any of you are acting strange because you've been replaced, or because this group is full of weirdos.
Speak for yourself. Are you worried about Cazador finding out your back?
I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee. Even with my newfound advantages, he's still an incredibly powerful vampire. But he's arrogant, too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike.
Sounds risky.
It's something of a gamble, true, but if I can win, if I can beat him, it would be worth any risk. So yes, I do worry about facing him. But if we can get his attention, finding the ritual's location will be much easier, and that could give me the edge I need. Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Yeah, for those of you who don't or weren't there when I ranked the romance options, I'll go over them. My number 1 and 2 are Gale over here, and then Shadowheart. Number 3 would probably be Lae'zel, once she's, sworn to Orpheus. 4 would be actually Minthara. Because while she's evil, she's extremely wise and broken. And if you're good aligned, you can attempt to more or less put her back together again. Number 5 would be Karlach. It's lower on the ranking just because of how easy it is to get a bad ending with her. Number 6 would be Astarion. I, for one, do not like the bad boy romances, but, Then number 7 would be Will. Mainly it's just boring. I mean, it's happy, but they didn't really bother to really flesh his romance story out, if you will. And last is Halsin, because he just kind of springs it on you at the tail end of the game, so there's like nothing there. But Gale and Shadowhearts are very well written. And Shadowhearts especially works well with a Redeemed Dark Urge, which is why we're doing that one for that playthrough. We're going to go ahead and long rest, and we'll call it a stream. Because I've got to run some errands before Sen's game tonight.
Queen Vlaakith. Skra!
You are Hasharlok, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Shestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
Alright, Mel. See ya.
Betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlok, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlaakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlaakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlaakith.
I'm gonna let Lae'zel do the talking.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
Screw you, exactly. So, because of that, we've got a couple people that want to talk to us. Start with Karlak.
Soldier, my engine.
What a kind lady.
It hurts. I think this might be it. Soon. Things burning hotter than I knew it could. But look, we've just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Let's go protect it. Whatever happens after that is between me and the so-called gods.
You don't think we'll find you a cure?
With this heat going, I can't spare the energy to think. I just want to enjoy whatever's left of this life of mine.
Anyway, it could be worse. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, with who I'm meant to be with. How many people can say that?
Yeah, the thing about Karlak is that glowing thing in her chest. That's an infernal engine. And it runs too hot outside of the hells of Avernus. So if Karlak stays in the real world for too much longer, she will burn up and die. If she returns to the hells, she can survive. Long enough for us to find a way to fix the engine so it can work outside of Avernus. But we don't know if that's even possible. And she doesn't want to go back to the hells.
It is done. There is no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Insight.
Vlaakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspiration she ever held has been painfully ripped away. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She is mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
You're grieving the future you'll never have. Vlaakith took everything from you.
How well you've come to know me. But in truth, she didn't take everything. I have what I have gathered for myself. I'm more to a new regent, a new land, and new allies. Vlaakith cannot unmake she who no longer exists. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Salar Orpheus, Marstilna Forgin in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward.
What next?
We'll find Voss at Sharess's caress and retrieve the key to releasing the prince. Orpheus Tufki Narsin.
Alright, Astrid. Take care. Hope you get to feeling better. Alright, and with that, we're gonna... Well, first, I'm going to recolor all of her stuff. With...
Can't give up now.
There we go. Orpheus.
Indolence breeds madness.
Yeah, we're almost done. Okay, combine. You need a ring. Now she's got the colors of Orpheus instead of Blackith.
Got a long road ahead.
All right. Oh, another. Oh, no more cutscene. Okay. Okay, well. Keys reactions recently. That's going to be the entire rest of the game, isn't there?
Don't waste a step.
Oh, well. Okay, so. That's going to be the end of the stream for today. Tomorrow I'm not going to be streaming due to weather issues. Wednesday will be Horizon Zero Dawn, The Frozen Wilds, and the finale for the A7 Cold War run. Thursday we'll begin the Project Wingman showcase. Friday will be Dragon Age 2 and Arkham Knight. Saturday, The Witcher 3, and next week in Baldur's Gate, we will start exploring Rivington. We're gonna meet some people that really want to talk with Asterion. Then we're going to head to the circus. The circus of the Lost, or the End Time. I don't remember what it's called. But anyway, thank you all for joining me. I hope you had fun, and I will see you guys Wednesday. Good night.